What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I'm very excited because I got two new SH Figuarts figures that I've been waiting for literally for months now to open. I just bought these fresh from Japan. I got it from amiami.com. I think that's what the website is. I will link it in the description below. And I think it cost like $40 for each figure. And then it was actually really cheap shipping. I think I got everything for like around $90, including shipping. And this came straight from Japan. Now, I've been excited about this for a very long time. I actually went ahead and already opened it on the side so I can have it easily accessible in the video. I've been excited about these literally for months now, just due to the fact that Xenoverse has been one of my favorite games in the Dragon Ball franchise for months now. And when they announced that they're doing Xenoverse-based figures, hello, I needed it. Now, by the way, I do want to mention that these I guess I should show off the box first before going into everything. So here's the Time Patrol box. It's on the back. Now, this is what I was going to show you. There's actually a custom created character Future Trunks outfit that you get early access to if you get this. I will show you the codes, but they don't work. I don't know if they're just not live yet, or if they're just planning on being released later, or if they're region locked. I have no idea. I will toss them up. You can try it, but I mean, I tried to use it, but it didn't work. I will only show one because I'm going to keep the other for myself. So I guess keep an eye out. I don't know, if you watch this in the future, try the code out to see if it works. If this is like months ahead, it may not already work. But here's the box. You know, you got the Super Saiyan transformation. This is the original Time Patroller that was shown off when Xenoverse 1 was being promoted. And I remember this is like the one I was like, oh my god, is that the next Super Saiyan God? He has red hair. What is the deal? And then we find out later that custom created characters were going to be a thing. So first and foremost, I guess second, because I first and foremost the box. Here is the clamshell of the Xeno Trunks. And actually, for the purpose of comparison, I'll have the Trunks, the Future Trunks next to it. What I like about this Trunks is he seems older. So here's that. As you can see, he comes with the sword. He comes with the, a time scroll as well, the sheath for his sword, and then another Super Saiyan hand as well as two extra faces. So one's like a base face and then one's a Super Saiyan face. And then these are the hands you get. You got the hands for the sword. You kind of got like an open palm one, and then you got the burning attack hand. No key blast effects. Not that it matters, but I do want to point out that this one does come with a key blast effect. So of course, this is your custom created character. I think his name was Ace, the official name. The box just says Time Patroller, but I'm pretty sure his name is supposed to be Ace, and he comes with an extra head for his base form with his red hair, and then he has two Super Saiyan heads as well. Here are the basic hands he comes with, and of course he's got the key blast as well. So let's open the Trunks first. Let's get into the Trunks first, and then I can also compare him to the original Trunks that was released a couple of years ago. So first things first, I gotta say, anytime Tamashii Nations releases a new style figure, I'm a big fan. Because the thing that they got criticized for the most in the past years is they always kept using the same mold. Literally, when they made Goku's mold, they reused that mold so many times. But this is cool. Now, the plastic right here is kind of like soft, so you can kind of move him around. It's not like one of those things where it's like he's stuck in that position, but it's also very limited, so you can't like make him go kick or anything. But you can do stuff like this, for example, like, oh, look at me, yada yada, I'm Trunks, which is cool. Now, here's the cool thing about this Trunks. The face is actually not a reprint. The face is slightly more mature, if that makes sense. Like, here's a Super Saiyan 1 of the Future Trunks that arrived in the Cell Saga, and it's kind of hard to compare because I don't have the base form head next to me, but if I did, you would know that this face is actually slightly more serious, more mature. It looks older, if that makes sense. It's as if they took this face and they crafted it better so it looks older. And I like that. Actually, I can probably compare it to the Super Saiyan head right here. As you can see, once it decides to want to focus, come on camera, do your thing. Let me actually hit the camera to focus. You'll notice that if it ever wants to focus, there you go. See how it seems a bit more more crafted, better? It's a lot better, basically. It's like they took, this is like the boo-boo prototype on the right, and then this is the better one on the left. And I like that a lot. I mean, the cool thing is I guess Tamashii Nation must have realized at some point that all their figures they keep putting out are just kind of like, you know, the same. And they gotta change some stuff. Something else to point out also is that this Trunks on the right is taller too, which again signifies that he's older. It's like this is the more, because remember, according to the lore in the Xenoverse world, this is the Trunks that went back into his time period and then became, you know, a Time Patroller shortly after the events of him going back in the past and telling him about the androids. So I like the fact that they kind of kept it more updated. So let's actually do that. The sword, I believe, is the same. No, actually, the sword is updated too. Look at that. That's kind of a surprise. So here's the sheath. I can kind of show it off. As you can see, he has a purple sheath now as opposed to the brown one, and he has a golden blade as well. The blade itself is the same, but the sheath is different. So we're gonna put this to the side over here. Let's put the actual sword on him now. So you can do that by just clipping that. and by putting this in the little put the peg in the thing, there you go, and go all the way around, put your arm up, there you go, good Trunks, there you go. Now the sword is on, and then you can take this sheath piece, because the whole sword doesn't go in, it's just like this piece that goes in, like that. Or if you want, you can also use the sword, whatever way you like to pose them. Let's actually put the sword in his hand. Let's just put everything kind of out here. Let's do this hand. Yeah, that one works. Actually, okay, so I just realized that. So one of these hands is actually for the time scroll, and the other hand is made for the sword. It's interesting that they included two separate ones, because I feel like they could just use the same one. But I mean, hey, it's a little detail that helps. It's a little detail that helps. I assume, yeah, this is so the bigger one is meant to hold the time scroll, as you can see right here. Which, you know what? Let's do this. Let's put the time scroll. You know what? We'll do it like this. We'll put the time scroll into this hand and his right one. Put it over here, like yeah. Pop it in real fast, as you can see. Well, you probably can't see because I did it really, really fast. And then we'll grab the other sword, which should be, or the other hand, which should be this, and we'll put this. Can I pop this on the? Yeah, so you can actually pop the blade hilt on the bottom, so you can put the sword in better, like this. There you go. And that's a pretty good grip, actually. It's interesting. Because I remember last time the grip was kind of like wonky on the original Trunks. So they also even made that better. Let's actually put this blade out so it's not stupid. Alright, so there you have it. So there's Trunks with the time scroll. If the camera wants to focus, there you go. Pretty badass. And in fact, let's make him Super Saiyan, pop his head off real fast. And just like any other SH Figuarts figure, it's pretty easy to put the head back on. There you go. Just pop it in place real fast. I didn't hear the little click. There's a click. Alright. And there you have it. Super Saiyan Xeno Trunks with the sword and time scroll. I like the time scroll. It's a really nice touch. Now, I will say this. Between the two figures, I was least excited about this at first, but now that I have it in my hand and I'm looking at it, it's actually really cool. And I like it a lot better than the original Trunks. Well, this is not the original. This is the re-release. The original one is like super limited. But I like this one a lot better than the original one. So that's cool. 2 thumbs up for me on that one. Let's put this to the side so we can get into the actual second figure now. And this is the one I was more excited about, because this is kind of symbolic actually on my channel. It's the Time Patroller. I mean, Xenoverse obviously had a huge impact on my channel when it came out. I like the fact that they actually kept the scouter. Can you actually take the scouter off? Let's find out. No, it seems like it's stuck there. The thing I never liked about the scouter on the Scouter Vegeta figure is the fact that it was very, very loose. Like, it would always fall off. But this one right here, it actually is more stable, because it's actually part of the figure's face. Now, people might not necessarily like that, because I know some of you guys want to be able to remove it. Here's the second face, right here if it wants to focus. But I personally like it just because, again, the scouter was pretty fragile. It was very fragile before, and this is just a face plate that you put on top of this one. Then we got the Super Saiyan hair, which is over here. And you know what? I think we'll put the Super Saiyan. Let's put the Super Saiyan face on him. So we'll pop this off real fast. As you can see, the scouter is pretty much welded, not welded on, but like stuck onto it. Can you get a freaking focus? Come on, camera, do your thing. The scouter is pretty much stuck on that. It's not coming off. I mean, technically, if you force it off, you could do that, but I don't think anybody would want to potentially ruin their figure. I mean, the last thing you want to do is spend $40 on a figure and then it gets ruined because you're trying to adjust the scouter. So look at that. Look at the monstrosity. Look at the monstrosity. There you go. Put that on there, and then we'll put this on there. And there you have it. We have our boy Super Saiyan Ace. I like that a lot, actually. This is so cool. Now, remember what I said about Tamashii reusing molds? Well, this is the same mold. However, it's updated to be better. I feel like if they re-released this Trunks in this outfit, in this new mold, obviously with the black shirt instead of yellow, I would totally buy that, because the original Figuarts are so bad. Like, they were good at the time, but now when you look at what they do nowadays, they're so much better as opposed to how they used to be back in the day. I like how oh great, it comes off. It didn't just break. Actually, can you completely take that off? You cannot take that off. Okay. I like how wavy the cape actually is. Let's put this back on. It allows you to have like a effect of, you know, him transforming. And can you actually put this? There we go. And it gives you like the effect that he's like, you know, blowing his cape back using a transformation, like, there I am, look at me, I'm transforming, yada yada yada, Demigod, where are you, yada yada yada. And that's pretty much it. The other thing, like I said, we have this little small key blast effect. I'm not really a big fan of these small key blast effects, but I know some people like them, so it's a plus to you who are looking forward to it. And again, as far as the hands that you get the open palm, burning attack style hands. You got like the closed palm ones for like the Kamehameha, and of course you got 2 fists that are actually open. And the cool thing actually about the fists is technically you could do this. If I grab this fist out, come on, if I can get into it, there we go. If I can grab this fist, come on. There we go. If I grab this fist, here's what's cool about it. If you have both of these figures, you can do what Xenoverse didn't have. You can do what Xenoverse didn't have. Well, technically it had it, you know, using super moves, but you can finally give your Time Patroller weapons, and I think that's actually really, really cool. In fact, look at that. You know what? In fact, I feel like I'm gonna keep Trunks, Xeno Trunks with his blade like this. Here we go, like that probably. And I'm gonna keep the sword on that Trunks, and I think that's actually really, really cool. So that's badass. Look at that, totally worth it. Now again, if you want to pick up your own Time Patrollers, I think these come out in the next couple weeks in the US. They're available in Japan right now, but you would have to import it, and if you want to get it from where I got it, I will link it in the description below. Like I said, I think I got both of these for about 90 bucks, including shipping, and it was like fast shipping too, so I mean, SH Figuarts are always kind of pricey compared to your average toys, but they're worth it, and like with how much quality have been coming out from Tamashii, they're definitely worth it now, a lot more than before. If you liked them before, you'll definitely love these. So with that said, the last question I want to ask you guys is, of these two, which one do you think is better? Do you guys like the Time Patroller or Xeno Trunks? Comment the name down below right now, and also let me know your thoughts. Are these worth it, not worth it? Would you buy them? Feel free to kind of discuss down below. But other than that, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like rating below and let me know your thoughts. Enjoy the rest of your day. My name is Rhymestyle. This has been Time Patroller, Xeno Trunks, and Rhymestyle. I'll see you guys in the comment section below. Peace.